The CL, or oil futures, are one of my favorite commodities to trade. I do quite a lot of trading in oil, and obviously I wait for it to come into certain areas where I would like to go short. I typically go short by selling a naked put or a cash secured put that's far out of the money. I want to get as far down and as much support as I possibly can because I don't want the risk of getting assigned. I was watching oil prices, and on July the 18th, I saw this big move down here. It was actually way down here, and it hit my alert when it broke right below here. I had missed the one on July the 14th because I was in an XOM trade, and I didn't want to double up my oil trades, so I didn't take this one. So I'd reset my alert in this area, and it dropped down early in the day and hit my alert. I wasn't quick enough to get in it right at that time, but what I did is when it got up here around 98.50 is when I entered the trade. Now, there were a couple of things I didn't like about the trade. One, I had missed this move back up. I wish I'd entered it down here. It made it a lot safer trade for me. I also didn't like where this RSI was, but I really didn't think that oil was going to continue to move down, and as volatile as it had been right through here, I went ahead and sold a 55 put, which was a long way out of the money with it trading at 98. I thought I was pretty safe with that. I believe it was about 45 days, 35 to 45 days out where I sold the put. It was a September 15th put. I sold it for 25 cents, which is $250 per contract. Then I went ahead and put a good to close order in for about half that, or about I think it was about 14 cents is what I was trying to get out of it at, 13, 14 cents. And I just left that out there. On July the 27th, when the oil had moved down and then it came back up in this range, I was able to get out of the trade for a profit. And I'm going to bring up that trade sheet and let you see that. This is right into the trade on the 18th. Sold the 915.22 55 put, 25 cents. Sold two of them. Brought in a total of $500 credit, and these were my commission charges. The probability of success when I entered the trade was 99.38%, so obviously felt really good about that. The buying power it used up was actually probably about 8,000, but I usually add to it right here because if it moves against you, it will increase your buying power that it reduces. So I went ahead and put in 12,000 instead of 8 to make it a little more accurate on my P&L. It automatically hit on July 27th to close. Closed it at 14 cents or $280. Ended up with a profit about $204.92 over 9 days. 69% annualized. It's a good trade for me. I'm looking for another oil trade right now as we start looking into the future. You can see oil's trading about right here. I've got an alert down here at 97. This is actually the alert I had on the previous trade. So we can go ahead and move that up into this range somewhere. And should oil drop back below $95, I'll enter another one of these. This is the range I'm kind of looking to enter in. Probably still around that 55 put range. If you'd like to see more trades like this, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel and like this video. I do a lot of oil trades, but I'm very selective of how I enter them. This was not the greatest entry. I should have entered it in the morning when it was down here. But I went ahead and entered it just because at the 55 I felt pretty safe. I think oil prices are going to continue to move down, so you got to be careful about your entries. You don't want to enter when it's up in this range because as the interest rates increase in the United States, it's going to drive oil prices down because the dollar's worth more. So I think there will be a move down, kind of continuous like this in oil. I don't know where it's going to find final support. And it really doesn't matter to me because what's important to me is where I enter the trade. As long as I enter it in the right place, I should be safe, especially if I enter it in the 55 to 50 range on the puts that I'm selling. If you'd like to know more, subscribe to the channel. Please ask any questions in the comments. Thanks.